talented, objective players in this game. I'm really looking for Ghostyami and Lunchbox to step it up for Instinct. Hysteria is going to try and be the main slayer here for Triggers Down, and if Heinz gets his hand on the ball, he is probably one of the trickiest players to track down on this map. And let's listen in with the Triggers Down squad. They seem to be fired up after that Game 3 victory.
Under A, go in the stairs now. Go in the stairs. Yeah, right now. Watch out the shot. Watch out the left shot.
We'll get him. No, just one.
I got him.
We're set up.
I'm with you.
One of us car. We got to slay now. We got to drop two. We have to.
One car.
Nice job.
Back up, Richie. Voice two shots. Coming in right now. 2 shots. For your B, card. Hold up.
Oh my God! There's Hysteria talking a little trash. That's what we're saying. If that's happening, bad for the other team.
One of the base. 2 guys. And cards at the base. And cards at the base.
You guys gonna be on it. One shot. I got one of them.
In Sundance, this is the game that I really think is going to be the turning point for Instinct. Or I think it's going to be the first time we're going to see how strong is a leader is Ghostyami for this Instinct squad.
It's a good point. I mean, you remember back Walshy on Instinct, this team pulled up an amazing comeback against Believe the Hype at the end. That was all about the communication and the strategy at the end, sticking to their plan and executing. Leadership is key. I know I talk about it all the time. You guys sometimes laugh at me and say, I think, saying it's overrated, but without a leader, who's going to keep your team together, your heads together, make sure you stay focused? Every great sports team that you talk about, whether it's baseball, basketball, football, has a great leader on that squad. You got folks like Derek Jeter, Tom Brady, LeBron James. You need that in a game because everyone else feeds off that. You may not be the best skill player, but it doesn't hurt if you're the best player and the leader.
Ghostyami just getting shut down. He's waiting for his shields to come back, and as soon as they do, he's hit by a grenade or two. Let's check out and see what Neighbor's trying to do. He was over on tower side, and he was scared off by a couple grenades. Triggers Down just keeping the pressure on Instinct so far while holding the oddball. It's 46-20.
Yeah, if you're Instinct, you want to keep this close because you don't want to go into panic mode. There's no reason to. This is a long game. We saw that last night. It plays out at the end a lot. No matter what you do, you got to just stay focused. And Instinct, again, they've got the ability. They just don't seem to be clicking yet. They're not looking like a superstar squad at the moment. I think it's just because they haven't hit rhythm.
And someone who is hitting rhythm, that's Hysteria. He just got taken out, but I want you guys to see what he's doing. He is playing happy right now. Hysteria is in his happy zone.
Yeah, when he starts looking over at the other team, that's a bad sign. Again, Pistola was laughing a little bit about, some of the talk that Hysteria will do during a match, but he backs it up with his play.
Jumping out, bottom middle, he's throwing plasma grenades. Meanwhile, Pistola moved the ball from the B side of the map all the way to the A side of the map. 80 seconds to 20. Triggers Down just expanding their lead, and we've seen 4 down, 3 down, 2 down constantly for Instinct.
Not what you want if you're Instinct. This is, they're going to create panic mode for themselves if they're not careful. All right, guys, well, it's been fun joining you. I got to go back down to the command station down there and tell you guys what to do. But thanks for putting up with me. I appreciate it. And hey, crowd out there, everybody who's listening, do me a favor. Go to Get Some Gear again because we're trying to sell them hats. It's GetSomeSumGear.com. And I'm sorry to pivot in the middle of the game while Pistola is getting a killing spree, but that's how it goes. Peace out, everybody.
Making that money, that's why we love Sunny D.
Chris, I'm afraid to say that if Instinct loses this match, I don't see them getting too much higher in placing wise. I think that if they lose this match, they're going to be really down on themselves.
You don't think they can bounce back on Sunday?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't even know what to expect out of these guys. Last night, I thought they could win the event by the way they were shooting, the way they were playing. Now up against a difficult opponent, they're kind of just falling apart after looking kind of strong in that first game.
But incredible strategy here by Triggers Down. They're utilizing under the base with SK, and they're keeping the ball guy on top, and then they have 2 guys car. One guy is the car side of the ball, and the other guy on the other side. And by doing so, it's forcing them to go tower because they know where they're at. So they're like, so Instinct thinks if we go tower, they won't expect it. But in reality, there's 3 people looking at them and they get pinpointed.
We're waiting and baiting. All right, it's 112 to 23. Instinct finally touching the ball for the first time in the last 4 minutes. Hines putting some jump shots while moving underneath the base. Gets called out by Roy. Challenges. Ooh, and that is supposed to be the best BR in the league, people. Right now, Instinct just looking sloppy. Again, 3 down. Neighbor, the last one alive, trying to stay alive, and he's going to be taken out as well. Let's jump on board with Pistola. And Scott, take a look at the stats next time someone dies. I need to see who is controlling this game right now for TD.
Hey, car.
Controlling the objective here or just destroying?
Well, mainly objective. Because every time I've looked
Pistola's
up,
got
Pistola,
70 points.
He's kind of just running around with his oddball, and he's being protected by Hines and SK and Hysteria. Hysteria's just doing what he wants in this game, challenging everything.
And that shows the maturity that Pistola's come along. When I first started off in the league, or well, when Pistola first started off in the league, and it was the 2006 season, he only knew FFA and he only cared about slaying and didn't really care about team 4v4. 2007 season, he started getting into 4v4, and now he understands that if he just grabs objective time and does whatever he can to win, he's going to win 4v4 and be a good player.
And we got to welcome Farouk back up to the booth. Farouk, how you doing?
Doing good. I mean, when we talk about map control, we always talk about controlling the power weapons, the overshield, and the sniper and the rockets, but there's none of that here. So what do you do to get map control here on Eyeball Lockdown?
You got to work together as much as humanly possible. As soon as you get the least bit of control, you have to take advantage of getting that ball time. Once you get that, then you have pretty much the power weapon. Once you have a setup, you got to treat it like it's a power weapon. You got to cherish it, and you got to use it to your advantage.
Right now, Hines using his BR to his advantage. Hysteria helping him out, pick up the kill on Roy. He's got 3 players in front of him. Lunchbox and Ghost Yami somehow staying alive with this oddball. Hines charges anyway. He's going to be taken down. And finally, Instinct doing a little bit of work. Let's jump on board with the blue squad. I want to see what's going on.
Right behind you guys.
One shot by one, their side. One shot by one.
Roy's going to be taken down. Ghost Yami by himself over on Carbine side. Meanwhile, Lunchbox is holding the ball in the A base. And Ghost just getting fired on from all different angles. Triggers down, spreading out around the map. We really haven't seen too many teams do that.
Yeah, I really like how they're spreading around the map. Once they have so many different setups, they're treating it like midship ball, how we on Carbine used to do in midship ball. Have a ball guy in the base, have a guy Carbine, have 2 guys pink. But in this, they have so many different situations. They have a situation where the guy's on top of the base and under the base, and they have one where the ball guy's in par or on tower. It's incredible how they can rotate so effectively.
And right now, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Hines. So sneaky on the Carbine side. Comes back out for the double kill. Looking for the triple on Ghost Yami down low. Ghost is going to get out momentarily, but his teammates may be spawning bottom pink, and that's not good because you have Hysteria and Hines and Pistola all looking in the same direction.
When Clutch told me that he thinks Hines is the best 4v4 player after landing them, I didn't believe him. And I'm still iffy on it, but watching him play against Instinct, he's definitely proved to me that he is a top player.
Now, fill me in. If you don't think Hines is the #1 guy, who is it?
#1 guy on Triggers Down, eh?
#1 4v4 player.
Oh, man. You can't not go with legit. I mean, he's incredible. Yes, he lost to Carbine, but what he does for his team is beyond anyone else. He does it all. He can snipe. He gives his team power, like control of the map. He does objective, and he just doesn't care besides to win. And you can't say too much about that about any other player.
Right now, I'm incredibly impressed by Pistola. He is doing work on Carbine side. Check out the grenades, scaring Neighbor away. Now he's going to go low, get a new route, clean up the kill on Ghost Yami. Meanwhile, his teammates are going to pick up the kill on Neighbor, stop the ball, and pick it up. It's 145 to 109, though, as Instinct is starting to claw their way back into this game. They're finding themselves down by about 40 seconds here.
Incredible shots by Pistola right there.
Long-range BR is so steady right now. And it looks like SK, Hines, and Hysteria just providing ample, or Pistola, Hysteria, and SK just doing enough. Plenty of cover fire. Hines not taking any damage. He's just kind of running around with that oddball. And here we get the rush from Ghost Yami and crew. Ghost is going to take down Hines. He's going to stop the ball. Hysteria is going to pick up the killing spree and the double kill. But Ghost Yami was able to pick up a double as well. And he now has the oddball once again for Instinct.
Triggers Down is just collapsing on every